Hi, I'm Paul LeBlanc, president of Southern New Hampshire University, but you probably could have guessed that from this getup I'm wearing today. But it's a special day. It's the day in which I get to welcome you to the Spring Commencement Virtual Ceremony. I'm doing so from the campus in our Green Center for Student Success. It's a wonderful building. It's one of the 4 original buildings on campus. When we came here in 1968, we've been around since 1932, but we finally had our own campus. And what I love about this building is not only this beautiful renovation that's occurred, but the fact that it houses so many of the offices that support our students and lead to their well-being, their flourishing, and helps them get to the finish line. So these are offices like our International Student Success Office, our Veterans Lounge, our Women's Center, our Diversity Office, Academic Advising, Res Life, and all of that adds up to this incredible commitment by our faculty and staff to all of our students, whether they're here on campus or whether they join us online or from one of our remote sites around the globe. Why are we here? Commencement, the day of celebration. And this is one that's pretty poignant for me. This is my last. I've been here 21 years. My first graduation was in 2003, and that year we had 1,803 graduates, one ceremony. This year, we have 16,000 graduates. We will have 4 ceremonies here in Manchester. We'll do 7 more virtually. It's an amazing celebration of success from all of you. While our earlier graduations were a lot smaller, some things remain true. Our students then and our students today, they have enormous resolve. They're gritty, they persevere, they can do this hard work of juggling busy lives, often with children, full-time jobs, sometimes in the military, and also studying and being a student and getting across that finish line. They do so with incredible smarts. So I've been incredibly proud to be your president these last 21 years. It's been the honor of a lifetime. I want to thank you for that. And now we want to get these ceremonies started. Let us begin.
Hi, and welcome.
Congratulations, we've done it.
Breathe in the sweet smell of success, because we did it.
We did what we had to do to cross that finish line, and dang does it feel good.
Despite various struggles we faced mentally, physically, or academically, we charged forward.
Your path may have been like mine, or different, but no matter what you sacrificed, you made it.
Why SNHU? It is a question we have all pondered at one point or another as we are closing this chapter of obtaining something that was once a distant dream.
Throughout our time at SNHU, we've formed bonds that transcend boundaries of geography, culture, and background. I've been inspired by the diverse ideas, the supportive community, and the relentless pursuit of excellence that defines SNHU.
It wasn't just about the knowledge gained. It was about the newfound confidence, the resilience I discovered within myself.
I learned invaluable qualities about myself, such as my level of tenacity and perseverance.
Embrace what makes you special and wear it fearlessly as you enter whatever comes next.
Fear is a choice. Just because we feel it does not mean we have to choose it.
Go for that next degree. Go for that job that you're not qualified for.
There may be challenges that you come across in life, but all you have to do is learn to adapt or a way that works best for you and you can accomplish it.
We have all been granted an amazing opportunity to use our education to change the world.
Let our collective experiences, challenges, and triumphs inspire us to approach the future with creativity, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of excellence.
My advice for my fellow graduates is to forever persevere.
You don't ever have to stop. Never stop dreaming. Never stop reaching for the stars.
And wield the wealth of knowledge, the breadth of skills, and the depth of our abilities to achieve greatness in all our endeavors.
Approach your future goals with the determination and consistency you did in pursuing your degree, and there is no limit to what your future holds.
Way to go, class of 2024.
Our future is bright, and our journey is just beginning.
I'm Dr. Cheryl Frederick,
the Executive Director of the STEM programs. Would the faculty and graduates of SNHU's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math programs please rise if you're able. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty and administration, families, colleagues, and friends, please join me in welcoming the newest graduates of our STEM programs. STEM, an integral part of our daily existence, encompasses science, technology, engineering, and math. Amidst the ever-evolving landscape, opportunities emerge to tackle challenges and elevate human life through innovation and scientific exploration. With your degree in hand, you embark on a journey filled with promise, leveraging your technical expertise, creative problem-solving skills, collaborative nature, and unwavering resilience. You hold the promise to innovate products, systems, and connections using ethical and responsible methods, ultimately fostering positive change for communities worldwide. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the many faculty, staff, and advisors that helped the graduates along the way to finish today. Please join me again in congratulating the newest graduates of SNHU's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math programs. Please be seated.
Good morning, graduates. You look marvelous. I'm Lisa Marsh Ryerson, University Provost at SNHU, and it is my true honor and great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates who are with us here today or watching via live stream. We are thrilled to be celebrating the Southern New Hampshire University class of 2024. And now, if you're able, I'd ask that you would please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung this morning by one of this morning's graduates, Myrna Pierre.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Myrna, thank you. Wow, what a way to begin our commencement exercises. This year, we have graduates from all 50 states and U.S. territories, from 49 countries and a wide range of cultures and faith traditions. And our ceremony takes place on the ancestral lands of the Abenaki Nation in a city, Manchester, built on the backs of immigrants and working people. So now let's take a moment together in silence, whether in simple contemplation or prayer. Remember that our success has its roots with those who came before us, including loved ones no longer with us. Let them always be present in our hearts. Thank you. And now to get us started, it's my great honor to introduce our platform party. I'll ask you to stand when I read your name or your group, and please remain standing throughout the introductions. Leading this morning's procession was our mace bearer, Dr. Anthony Siciliano, and representatives from the SNHU Board of Trustees, Rick Banks and Luis Lopez. Representatives from the academic and executive leadership teams of the university, our alumni speaker, and our student speaker. We are honored that you're all with us this morning. Please be seated. It's always a great pleasure to acknowledge and thank our longtime closed caption provider, Deborah Knapp, and our amazing sign language interpreters, Heather Geiser and Kristen Chenoweth-Curdy. And finally, it is an extraordinary honor for me to introduce to you the president of Southern New Hampshire University, Dr. Paul J. LeBlanc. And before I invite you to join me at the podium, I want to take a few moments to recognize Paul. As many of you know, in December, Paul announced that he would be stepping down from his role as president at Southern New Hampshire University, and the ceremonies this weekend will be his last. Paul has been our president at Southern New Hampshire University for 21 incredible years. And under Paul's leadership, SNHU has transformed from a small regional university to an internationally known leader in higher education, having grown from 2,500 students to more than 250,000 learners today. And like many of us in this room, Paul is a first-generation college graduate. He immigrated to the United States from Canada when he was 3 years old. His parents, both of whom had 8th grade educations, worked tirelessly to care for the family. The youngest of 5 children, Paul was the first person in his extended family to attend and graduate college. This experience fueled his vision, his passion, his drive to make higher education more affordable, more accessible, and higher quality for all learners. And in the 21 years that Paul has been our president, more than 200,000 students have earned their SNHU degrees. At SNHU, we are proud of each and every one of you, of all students we serve. And we often talk about the importance of the ripple effects of earning a college degree. Paul, your leadership, your commitment, your passion for accessible, affordable, high-quality higher education has caused far more than ripples. Our president, Paul, has inspired and led waves of impact and changed the lives of thousands of people around the world. So to honor you and continue Paul's great work, I am proud to share with you this morning that we have established the Paul J. LeBlanc Scholarship to help first-generation students achieve their dreams. And as President LeBlanc embarks on his next journey, which we all can't wait to hear more about, we know it will be incredible. I know that on behalf, Paul, of the entire SNHU community, we extend our deepest gratitude for your leadership, your inspiration, your love, and unwavering commitment to our learners. Now, please join me in recognizing and welcoming President Paul J. LeBlanc.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you too. And I promise that I'm going to hold it together till the end of the day today. So forgive me. This is how special you are. I wore my favorite Air Force Ones. The fancy ones with the initials PL on them. Also, guys, there's a lot of you, and I'm going to be standing for a long time handing diplomas, the best part of the day. I want to at least acknowledge our sign interpreters, and I love Heather and Kristen, and we've worked together for a long time, and they gave me permission to do this, but I'm a lover of language. I'm an ardent defender of the Oxford comma. I actually think you should never end a sentence with a preposition, and I think sign language is the most beautiful form of communication. So if you watch the screen, and those of you who can't see, turn and watch. We're going to demonstrate just how beautiful this language is. When the most handsome and smart group of graduates in America sit here today, all across the universe, stars go flying across the sky, elephants raise their trunks in song. Raise their trunks in song. Monkeys in the jungle flap their arms in happiness and joy. And whales leap out of the water, and turn somersaults in celebration of our graduates. Is that beautiful? That is a beautiful language. So I got to meet some of you beforehand as I was wandering around, and I've been thinking that if you'll have me, I'm going to claim to be graduating from SNHU today after 21 years. And I said, how long has it taken you? And so it took me 30. It's it took me 22. I was like, okay, you got me beat. I have it, all right. But we all took our journey, and this has been an incredible place. The medallion would have given it away that I'm the president, and I always joked that I would know when my time had come because all the names of my predecessors are on the back with their dates, and mine's on there now. It's I guess I can't change my mind. I'm leaving. Do you know who the next president is? It's Lisa Ryerson, our provost. And Lisa is a friend of 27 years, an experienced college president. She headed the AARP Foundation. She was on our board. She's been our provost for 2 years. And she absolutely shares an unwavering faith in our mission, our values, our people, our students. She never, ever, ever gives up on people. And she will be an amazing leader at this institution, and I am looking forward to cheering her on. Graduations are happening all over the country. Those are often fraught right now. I've been watching the news. This graduation is amazing to me, and it is every year, because when I look out on this audience, I see America at its best. I see every race, every faith tradition, every political belief. I see veterans, I see mothers and fathers and grandparents. I see people who have never given up. I know people in this audience who did time and came out and proved that you can redeem yourself, that there is such a thing as redemption in America. Every version of grit and resilience is on display here. And I walked around, as I said earlier, and I'm going to be a grandfather for the first time next month, my wife and I. So I can't resist a baby right now, so I've been holding babies at all these graduation ceremonies. But when I hold someone's baby for a moment, I think the world begins anew. With every new child, the world begins anew in terms of possibility. And all of you who are sitting here, in fact, wave your arms if you have kids. If you're graduating today, look at that. I mean, look around, right? What you are doing for your children today is so important. Not just in terms of the opportunities that start to open up for you with your degree, but for the role model that you become. That they look and say, my mom, my dad is a college graduate. The power of that is amazing. So we applaud and celebrate your accomplishment. And I was thinking about graduations, I started to say, and I've told this story from time to time. We used to have a branch campus in Brunswick, Maine. And on the highway, there was a sign that said, Bowdoin College, Southern New Hampshire University. And the trustees at Bowdoin, which is a wonderful little university, it's very wealthy, very selective, pretty pampered, the trustees caught wind and said, why are we on a sign with this place called Southern New Hampshire University? And they started politicking to separate the sign. And I really got a little prickly about the whole thing. I was like, what do they think they are? Like, they're not deserving to be like, we don't deserve to be on the sign with you all? And then I was thinking about it. You know, the average SNHU student, before a Bowdoin student even gets up, has sent their kids to school, packed lunches, got the house back in order, got to work, and they've been at their desk as that Bowdoin student's wandering across campus to get that late brunch or breakfast before class. The average SNHU student who's serving has done more in a day than some of those students do in a semester. There are wonderful students at Bowdoin, for sure, but I would not trade an SNHU student for a student at any other university in America this morning. You are the best. Then I will finish with a couple of things. Before I want to talk a little bit about the examples of people in this room, because I've been talking about myself and I apologize. I need to talk about Jeffrey. Jeffrey's in the audience, in the graduates today. He's an Air Force veteran. He's a great-grandfather, graduating today with a degree that is 45 years in the making. He took his first college course in 1980. And he struggled with academics, well, many of us do, put his study on hold for a lot of years, and then to fulfill that dream, he enrolled with SNHU. Today, he earns his BS in Business Administration at age 64 with a 3.8 GPA. Jeffrey Smart. There's Paloma. Paloma came to us through our partnership with Walmart. For half a year, Paloma faced challenges with basic needs. Paloma lived in her car. She often slept in the Walmart parking lot. And to create a better life for herself, she worked 3 jobs while studying here at SNHU. Today, she earns her BS in computer science. And she goes from working in clothing to working in computer networks as a network architect. Pretty amazing. Pedro, another Walmart student who immigrated to the US from Cape Verde at age 18. In just 5 years, he made that move, he learned English, and he earns his BS in Business Administration today. Amazing, just 5 years, all of that. And then there's Bobby. I'll finish with Bobby. A Marine, a father, a musician in the 116th Army National Guard Band. Bobby enrolled with us after his wife encouraged him to pick his education back up. And he completed a journey today that's been 25 years in the making. Throughout the years, he worked on his SNHU studies during downtime, in the service, after work, at his daughter's dance competitions, even on family vacations. Bobby shared with us that on a recent family trip to Disney, while waiting in line for 147 minutes for Big Thunder Mountain, he managed to write a discussion board post and respond to 2 classmates before it was time to get on the roller coaster. Hey, Bobby, you know what you're not going to do tonight at 5 minutes of midnight? You're not hitting the send button on your last assignment, buddy. Remarkable. Now, I will finish by, I need to take 1 minute, because in so many of the conversations, as you all were coming in, I heard about advisors. I heard about financial aid specialists. I heard about admissions counselors who you stayed in touch with even after they were no longer you're in the missions process. And story after story, and I heard about faculty who rescued, who came to help you when you were struggling with something. Story after story after story, I am reminded that I get to work with some of the best human beings in higher education. This staff, this faculty runs through walls for our students. And I want to take a minute to recognize them and applaud them. I'm so honored to have them as my colleagues. They're a remarkable group. At each of our ceremonies, a student speaker is chosen through a selection process led by a university committee. We have 5,000 graduates participating in our virtual ceremonies this spring, and we're pleased to have our chosen speaker, Owen Adams from Sacramento, California. Owen is a U.S. Army veteran that hit a rough patch, and he was incarcerated for 10 years. But during that time, he fell in love with psychology and acquired 3 associate's degrees. When he was released, he came to SNHU to continue his education to help others with their battle with addiction. Today, he graduates with his Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, summa cum laude. We are so proud that Owen is part of our SNHU community. Please welcome Owen Adams.
Welcome, President LeBlanc, Board of Trustees, esteemed faculty, staff, proud family members, friends, and my fellow SNHU graduates. Today we gather to celebrate not just the culmination of years of hard work, but the triumph of the human spirit over adversity. Each of us has had a unique journey that has led us to this moment, but what unites us all is our unwavering determination to reach this milestone despite the obstacles we have faced. As a formerly incarcerated individual myself, I stand before you as living proof that no challenge is insurmountable with perseverance and the power of education. Southern New Hampshire University has provided us with more than just a degree. It has given us the tools to rewrite our stories and redefine our futures. For some of us, higher education has been a beacon of hope in the darkest of times, offering a path to redemption and a chance to break free from the shackles of our past. It has taught us that our worth is not defined by our mistakes, but by our resilience and our commitment to self-improvement. As we stand on the precipice of new beginnings, let us never forget the value of our education and the opportunities it affords us. It is a privilege denied to many, and we must honor it by striving for excellence in all aspects of our lives. Let us be guided by the knowledge that our potential is limitless and that with the dedication and hard work, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. But our journey does not end here. As we venture forth into the world, we must remember those who are still struggling, those who may feel trapped in the darkness of their circumstances. We must be the light that guides them, offering support, encouragement, and empathy. We must use our education not only to better our own lives, but to uplift others and create positive change in our communities. And so, as we embark on this new chapter, let us never lose sight of our dreams. Let us embrace the challenges that lie ahead with courage and determination. Let us continue to push the boundaries of what is possible and to strive for greatness in everything we do. And let us always remember that no matter how difficult the road may seem, we are never alone. We are a testament to the power of the human spirit, and together we can illuminate even the darkest corners of the world. Congratulations, class of 2024. The future is bright, and it is ours for the taking.
Okay, there's one last piece we have to do. Provost Ryerson will join me. We have to read some legal language. My first year, I forgot there's a whole class of people who don't really actually have their degrees, but they think they do. I don't want that happening to you. So Lisa, take it away.
Will the recipients of associate's, bachelor's, and master's degrees please rise? President LeBlanc, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
Now the legal language. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of International Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate in Arts, and Associate in Science. Oof. With all rights, honors, and privileges thereto. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. We will get this party started.
Jasmine Abale Ra, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Jennifer Michelle Acosta, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Evans Adantang, Bachelor of Science, Magna Cum Laude. Janice Inaim Baba Z, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Akinloy Collins Akinwande, Bachelor of Science. Alexia Alberts, Bachelor of Science, Cum Laude. Catherine Allen, Master of Science. Dakota J. Allen, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Eric Alonzo, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Patrick Althoff, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Sebastian Alvarez, Bachelor of Arts. Ebenezer Tete Anangfio, Bachelor of Science. Abijah Anastan, Master of Science. Emily Stewart Chin Anderson, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Michael P. Antoniazzi, Bachelor of Science. Jennifer Stephanie Anzora, Bachelor of Science. William Eru Guz, Master of Science. Michael Arms, Bachelor of Science. Sarah Lynn Armstrong, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Michelle A. Arundel, Bachelor of Science, Magna Cum Laude. Isai Ayala, Bachelor of Science. Shadal Azayala, Bachelor of Arts, Summa Cum Laude. Jessica Baines, Associate in Science. Elena Bainey, Master of Science. Samuel M. Barber, Bachelor of Science, Magna Cum Laude. Thomas Bartlett, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Jackson Michael Davis Bachelor. Bachelor of Arts. Magna Cum Laude. Donald Bates. Bachelor of Science. Cum Laude. Eric J. Bowser. Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Derek Beach. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Danielle Nicole Ben. Bachelor of Science. Coulter Keith Benner. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Melanie Ray Bergherm. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Crystal Ann Burkcan. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Christopher F. Bishop. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Shel C. Blair. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Christopher Jacob Blair. Bachelor of Science. Magna Cum Laude. Ken Blatchley. Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Sean Bohm. Master of Science. Jennifer Aubrey Bonaparte. Bachelor of Arts. Colin Boss E. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Shannon Boulay. Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Samantha C. Beauville. Bachelor of Science. Corey Justin Boyd. Bachelor of Science. Cum Laude. Michaela Bradley. Master of Science. Alexandra Brasco. Bachelor of Science. Jason D. Brewer. Master of Science. Michelle Brigante. Master of Science. Stacy Brister. Bachelor of Science. Cum Laude. Aaron Broadwater. Bachelor of Science. Summer Danielle Brooks. Bachelor of Science. Kiara S. Brown. Associate in Science. Associates with Honors. LaKeisha Brown. Associate in Science. Associates with High Honors. Juliette Brunet. Master of Science. Nicole Bryant. Bachelor of Arts. Tristan Berzinski. Bachelor of Science. Magna Cum Laude. Joey Bucaro. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Jason Buell. Bachelor of Science. Magna Cum Laude. Derek Hamilton Butler. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Rosanna Caballero. Associate in Science. Associates with Highest Honors. Philip Cabanis. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Kenesha Kane Beckford. Associate in Science. Associates with High Honors. Brittany Anderson Camacho. Associate in Science. Belinda Canavan. Associate in Science. Associates with Highest Honors. Dom Onique Janae Kano. Bachelor of Science. Magna Cum Laude. Rafael Vicente Canseco Jr. Associate in Science. Associates with High Honors. Karma Capuccio. Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Ket T. Carby Richards. Bachelor of Arts. Daisy Jane Card. Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Karina Esther Carnegie, Master of Science. Sean Andre Carrier, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Tyler Matthew Carter, Bachelor of Science. Gabrielle Dawn Carty, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jacob Stephen Casas, Bachelor of Science. Jenna Corbin Case, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Tori Douglas Casey, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kevin Castaneda, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Robert Castro Jr., Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Unique N. Chambers, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Kelly Chambliss, Master of Science. Anthony Chapman, Bachelor of Science. Stephanie A. Chica, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Carol Choate, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jennifer Christensen, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Gabriella Shelby Christoph, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Andy Eugene Churchill, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Michael C. Slick, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Matthew So Dur Board Clark, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jasmine Clark, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Joshua Dulcine Clements, Associate in Science. Javin Lee Klink and Beard, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jalen Everett Coe, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Monica Elsie Lewis Coker, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Rebecca Colston, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Jacob Colvard, Bachelor of Arts. Logan Combs, Bachelor of Science. Brianna Conrad, Master of Science. Grace Cook, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Nathan Lee Cooper, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. John William Costello III, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. I. Kalibali, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Megan A. Courtney, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Travis Crampton, Bachelor of Science. Raphael Crespo, Master of Science. Jennifer Crosby, Bachelor of Science. Peter Cuccaro, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Tara Culpepper Miller, Bachelor of Science. Anthony Javier Cunningham, Associate in Science. Jessica Lee Curtis, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Azariah Kutchell, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Anthony Chesnakowski, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kevin Dahl, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kenneth Davis, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Bruno Bernardo de Leon, Master of Science. Alexandra Lisbeth Della Rosa, Associate in Science, Associates with honors. John de Lee Ma, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Samantha Jo Demarest, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Taylor D. Monti, Master of Science. Jennifer Fee de Des Rosières, Master of Science. Cassidy DeTillion, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Chelsea Shailene DeWitt, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Kiara Dial, Bachelor of Science. Brandon Dickert, Bachelor of Science. Alexander James Dieterich, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Earl John Durgo Dweez, Master of Science. Adriana Dis Hotel, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Wyatt Leo Disraeli, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jason DeTu Leo, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Markel Dixon, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Justin Dodd, Master of Science. Mylene Dollison, Associate in Science, Associates with high honors. Christy Dorman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. LaShonda Dorsey, Bachelor of Arts. Jeremy Charles Douglas, Master of Science. Kareem Duraso, Associate in Science, Associates with honors. Brian Draper, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Darren Dubach, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Shannon Dubois, Bachelor of Arts. Jeremy Tyler Dubose, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Carol Duff Ord, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Amelia Dulmes, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Andrew Keith Dunlap, Bachelor of Arts. Riley Dunn, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Aaron Jelski, Bachelor of Arts. Ashley Eaton, Master of Science. Anna Lorraine Echevarria Cruz, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ethan Edelman, Bachelor of Arts. Juliana Silva Eichinger, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Huda El Hajj, Master of Science. Tyler Ellard, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Khadija Ellis, Associate in Science. Muhammad A. El Rasad, Bachelor of Science. Carrie Nicole Kuhn England, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Caitlin Marie Ennis, Master of Science. Austin Bell E., Bachelor of Science, Adrian arrives. Associate in Science. Kiana C. Escalante. Associate in Science. Vanessa Escobar. Associate in Science. Associates with Honors. Christian Udy. Bachelor of Science. Catherine Everett. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Hope Rosemarie Paulette Ignatius. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Jose Fabian. Bachelor of Science. Addison Fackrell. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Emerson M. Fandino Jr. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. William Jason Farrell. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. William Antonio Feliciano Rios. Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Calvin Ferguson. Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Douglas Ferreira. Bachelor of Science. Emma Phi Liv Ma Ha Lek. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Edward C. Fisher III. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Kevin Fisher. Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Dominic Flanagan. Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Xavier Fletcher. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Allegria Foreman. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. James Forte. Associate in Science. Associates with high honors. Ronald Fragman. Associate in Science. Associates with honors. Sarah Frank. Bachelor of Science. Alexis Freisen. Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Kaylor Fullerton. Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Landona Fulton. Associate in Science. Veronica G. Associate in Science. Erin Rose Gaborio. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Nicholas Dustin Galantino. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Ari Gomez. Bachelor of Science. Francisco Javier Garcia Vargas. Bachelor of Science. Kelly Garcia. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Shannon Garcia. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Derek Gustav Genrich. Bachelor of Science. Magna cum laude. Christine Gaddis. Master of Science. Tara Gibbons. Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Onyini Gilmore. Bachelor of Science. Nicholas Peter Giracello. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Nicholas Shaw Glidden. Bachelor of Science. Jacob Goddard. Bachelor of Science. Ashlyn Godwin. Bachelor of Science. Adam Bradley Gorky. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Armando Gomez. Associate in Science. Associates with honors. Guadalupe Gonzalez. Associate in Science. Associates with honors. Jessica Gonzalez, Bachelor of Science. Hadi Goodwin, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Monty Lamont Gordon, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Patrick Gorman, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Nathaniel Raymond Graves, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Justin A. Gray, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Lee Michael Gray, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Trinity Joy Greco, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. David Green, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Dovun Green, Master of Science. Gunnar Green, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Zachary C. Griffin, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Bethany Griffin, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Jake Daniel Grimm, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Anisha Grimsley, Associate in Science. Jennifer Grizzle, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Ethan O. Groen, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brianna C. Guerrero, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jordan Kent Gum, Bachelor of Science. Jose Luis Guzman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Matthew Hagopian, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Yonatan Hiley, Bachelor of Science. Miriam Haji, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Devin Hall, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. James Calvin Homer, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Erin Christine Hamilton, Master of Science. Ryan Hammerly, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Frank Hammonds, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Chase Hampton Jacobs, Bachelor of Science. Sean Hampton, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Andre Harris, Bachelor of Science. Jonathan Harrison Sr., Associate in Science. Andrew Joseph Stavo Hartman, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Hunter Hayes, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Joey Paul Eli Haynes, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ian Hemmer, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Rachel Henyon, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jody Ann Henry, Master of Science. Jonathan Hensley, Bachelor of Science. Dylan Herman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Sierra Hernandez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Leticia Hernandez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Maria Nicole Herring, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kara M. Heifel, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Curtis Hiles, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Matthew Hill, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Charles Reginald Hilton, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Lucas Hockenberry, Bachelor of Arts. Tanner Wade Holbrook, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Samuel Gary Holland III, Master of Science. Melanie Hollis, Bachelor of Science. Ricardo Holyfield Jr., Associate in Science. Joshua Hoover, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Andrew Monroe Horsley, Bachelor of Science. Aaron Huddleston, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Bryn Hudgens, Bachelor of Science. Taylor Austin Huff, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tyler Humphreys, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Chelsea Hunter, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Elisha Kelsey Scott Herlocker, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jason Alexander Houston, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Melissa N. Hyacinth, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Andrew Hyde, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Abdul Ibrahim, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Kelly Aleskis, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Joanne No A La Ni O K Pa Ke Li E Ko A, Master of Science. Yvette Rachel Jacks, Master of Science. Stephanie Jaffa, Master of Science. Joshua James, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Ashka James Wilson, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Stefan William Jandora, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Leah Jane Jenkins, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Tanya Jolenbeck, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Allison Marie Johnson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Tia Johnson, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Tyler Johnson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Alexander Samuel Jones, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Zachary Jones, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Frederica Ann Jordan, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Halen Ann Jordan, Bachelor of Science. Stephen Jordan, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Samuel Benson June, Bachelor of Science. Govinda Kanu, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. John Carl Skint, Master of Science. Nathan Akinley, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Alexander Michael Keith, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Tanja Kelm, Master of Science. Sawyer Kent, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ryan D. Kirby, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Peter Keshen, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Muhammad Adnan Khan, Master of Science. Tegan Kick, Bachelor of Science. Kenneth R. Kiefer Jr., Master of Science. Donald King Jr., Master of Science. Jennifer King, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Noah Kinney, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Nathan M. Keentu, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Matthew Kirby, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Amara Marie Kirkman, Associate in Science. Angelo Roland Klein, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brandon Richard Knight, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Everett Knight, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Jaden Brian Knutson, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Alexander Coe, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Michael Frederick Cohen II, Bachelor of Science. Alexander Cole Beck, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Stanislav Andreevich Kovalchuk, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. John Michael Kropchik Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Seth Allen Kreis, Bachelor of Science. Justin Anthony Kucera, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Justice Stephen Kuhn, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Julia Scott Lakatos, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Philip Lang, Master of Science. Natalie Langdon, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Erica Langley, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Eric Lara, Master of Science. Natalie Larson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Eric William Larson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ki-Han Lee, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Lisa L. Lee, Master of Science. Michelle Lee, Bachelor of Science. Robert Michael Lent, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Amanda Leonard, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Andrew Scott Leopold, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Aliyah Lewis, Bachelor of Science. Hoi Lee, Master of Science. Taylor Elaine St. Clair, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jose H. Lima, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Nathaniel D. Lockhart, Associate in Science. Penny Loftusness, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Madison Nicole Logston, Master of Science. Tyler Loeb, Associate in Science. Associates with high honors. Jesse Long, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Allison Loomis, Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Destiny Ann Lopez, Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Francesco Lopez, Bachelor of Science. Kellyanne Lord, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Christopher John Lauro, Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Brandon Michael Lucero, Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Dolores Luster Whipple, Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Allison Lynch, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Robert Jared Lynch, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Sabrina May Ken, Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Christina Maldonado, Bachelor of Science. Magna cum laude. Andrew Maloney, Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Herbert Moranin, Associate in Science. Franklin J. Marte, Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. April Martin, Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Chloe Marie Martin, Associate in Science. Associates with honors. Giovanni Martinez, Bachelor of Science. Roddy James Martinez, Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Alexander Rory Martini, Bachelor of Science. Ayla Mason, Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Mark E. Mathis, Associate in Science. Felix Matos Pagan, Bachelor of Arts. Don Denise Matt Tokes, Associate in Science. Associates with high honors. Ash Rose McBride, Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Michael McCardle II, Bachelor of Science. Magna cum laude. Carly McClay, Master of Science. Brooke Osa McClellan, Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Zach McClintock, Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Daryl Wesley McCoy, Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Haley Nicole McGlasson, Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Kevin Thomas McKnight, Bachelor of Science. Kevin E. McLaughlin, Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Morgan McLemore, Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Nicholas Meading, Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Brandon Meeks, Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Ari Meyer, Bachelor of Science. Ruby A. Barquez Mikesell, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Juan Antonio Mendez Jr., Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Davian Mesato, Bachelor of Science. Cameron Michaud, Bachelor of Science. Magna cum laude. David Michael Mickenberg, Master of Science. Jan McCulloch, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Laura Miles, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jonathan Raymond Miller, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Riley J. Miller, Bachelor of Science. Torre Ian Miller, Bachelor of Science. Dustin Miracle, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Mercedes Marie Miramontes, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Shayna Danielle Mitchell, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Garrett Misway, Bachelor of Science. Cody Moore, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Heather Montalvo, Master of Science. Corey Moore, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Denise A. Moore, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Shay Elizabeth Moore, Bachelor of Science. Matt Morales, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Lacey Dean Moreland, Bachelor of Arts. Jeremy Morey, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Dustin Tyler Morris, Bachelor of Science. Alvin Morrison, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Nicholas Mosley, Bachelor of Science. Venkata Ramakrishna Raju Mudunuri, Master of Science. Faith Sherry Murray, Master of Science. Sunny Muscaneri, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jessica Muzzy, Associate in Science. Keaton David Myers, Bachelor of Science. Sarah Myers, Associate in Science. Sarah Ann Elizabeth Nagel, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Shaina Naaku Martinez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Joseph Namias, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Haley Renee Nye, Bachelor of Science. Nicholas J. Natoff, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Catherine Niehaus, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Madalena Din Win NGO, Bachelor of Science. Min Win, Bachelor of Science. Corey Nibbert, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Nicholas Nicorvo, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Sydney Olivia Nielsen, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Vincent Noche, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Chelsea L. O'Connor Wilkes, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Denevin Odell, Bachelor of Science. Seamus O'Hearn, Bachelor of Science. Marcy Marie Oglesby, Bachelor of Science. Cherry Olivero, Master of Science. Jonathan Ong, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jonathan Cassidy Ong, Bachelor of Science. Christopher Orcutt, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Siobhan Roshana Orr, Master of Science. Tara Marie Ornstein, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Alexis J. Ortiz, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brian George Odiano, Associate in Science, Associates with high honors. Nicole Otter, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Erica Jane Owen, Master of Science. Jaron Scott Owens, Bachelor of Science. Ravinbot Orjel, Bachelor of Science. Christian Pagano, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Donald E. Payne IV, Master of Science. Tessa Parker, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Christine Lee Parrott, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Katie Pasker, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Krutarth Patel, Bachelor of Science. Raj Patel, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jeffrey Patino, Master of Science. Jennifer Paulson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kathy Pavez, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Haven Cheyenne Peltier, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Lucas Joseph Pentowski, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Vincent John Pereira, Associate in Science, Associates with honors. Magdalena Perez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Elise Perkins, Master of Science. Adrian Jaleel Perry, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Caitlin Perry, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Ziles Perryman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Abigail Joan Peters, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Shannon Pedersen, Associate in Science. Tam Fawn, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jonathan Douglas Phillips, Associate in Science. Kelvin Pichardo, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Summer Lynch Pigush, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Arlene Pighetti, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Michael Pillman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Phil Pinkard, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Raimundo Portalatin, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Corey Porter, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Brandon Lucas Pointer, Bachelor of Science. Kaylee Price, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Alicia Latrice Prince, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Brandon Purchase, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jason Corderone, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Alberto Carlos Quesada Chavez, Master of Science. Nicole Lynn Quick, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Erica Lorraine Ramirez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jonathan Ramirez, Bachelor of Science. Myra E. Ramos, Bachelor of Science. Jessica Lusky Ray, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Shannon Danae Reed, Master of Science. Sterling Talmadge Reed, Bachelor of Science. Michelle Rain Gers, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. David Michael Rhodes, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Bushra Riaz, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Dustin Richmond, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Gilbert J. Richmond, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Andrew William Riley, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jonathan Paul Rissu, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Ristenpot, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Matthew James Ricks, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Colin Lee Roberts, Associate in Science. John Roberts, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Jeremy Edward Robinson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Robles, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Abai Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jennifer Marie Rodriguez, Bachelor of Arts. Jonathan Stephen Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science. Seben Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science. Peter B. Themi Rogue Binyin, Master of Science. Gabriel Luis Romero, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Elliot Robert Ropel, Associate in Science. Joanna Rosales, but everyone calls me JoJo, Bachelor of Science. Janet Marie Rose, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Joshua Rose, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Dazia Roseburg, Associate in Science. Ryan Ross, Bachelor of Science. Daniel Elrue, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Scott Rao, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Kennedy Roy, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Joshua Rudbart, Bachelor of Arts. Gregory Scott Ryan, Master of Science. Carissa Sachs, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Andrea Marie Sagel, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Sean M. Siney, Bachelor of Science. Jonathan Alexander Salinas, Bachelor of Science. Lupe Salinas III, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Kyla Lorene Sawyer, Bachelor of Science. Felicia Sanchez, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Diane Lynn Santilli, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Kayla Lynn Saragosa, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Edward Clarence Swan Key, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Matthew Scott, Associate in Science. Richard T. Seabridge, Associate in Science. Amy Seaman, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. James E. C. Jr., Associate in Science. Associates with Honors. Joshua David Sellers, Associate in Science. Associates with Honors. Diwakar Shah, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Catherine Shaughnessy, Bachelor of Science. Lundell Sheehan, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Samantha Sherwood, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Santosh Shrestha, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brady Joe Silva, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Cheyenne Jasmine Simpkins, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Alexander Sissom, Associate in Science. Stephen Skihill, Master of Science. Jacob Ernest Schliva, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Colin Smith, Master of Science. Hunter George Smith Jr., Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jacob Smith, Bachelor of Science. Margot Wade Smith, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Simone Elizabeth Smith, Master of Science. Valerie Smith, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Zachary Smith, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Kobe Lee Snapka, Bachelor of Science. Melanie Snyder Gutierrez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Samantha Snyder, Bachelor of Science. Kayla Brianna Summer, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Ian Sood, Bachelor of Science. Joanne Ophelia Soto, Bachelor of Science. Jeffrey Scott Sparks, Master of Science. Ronald Scott Spires, Bachelor of Science. Keely Spittler, Master of Science. Mark Adam Sportak II, Bachelor of Science. Ryan St. George, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Douglas Michael Stanko, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Michaela Manjula Starman, Bachelor of Science. Fairlight Steinberg, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Trevor Stelluto, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Carrie E. Stewart, Associate in Science, Associates with high honors. Josiah Stewart, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jessica Stiles, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Freedom Suba, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Omar Sukake, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Rabah Suleiman, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Clyde Nelson Sutton, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Wayne Sutton, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Angela Tallarico, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Zachary Tankhurst Lee, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Patrick Tatum, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ethan Taylor, Bachelor of Science. Jesse Temple, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Cassandra Turano, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Chase Terry, Master of Science. Cameron James Thistle, Bachelor of Science. Andrew Michael Thomas, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jared Thomas Z, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Erica Tomasova, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Fontan Tran, Master of Science. Marquita Trimble, Master of Science. Samantha Faith Tyler, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Trevor Vossi, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Raymel Vaughn, Associate in Science. Thomas Vaughn, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ludine Velasquez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Christopher Velez, Associate in Science. Anthony Joseph Velati, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Calvin Vernon, Master of Science. Antonio Enrique Villavicencio, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Benjamin Allen Waddell, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brian Wallace, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. John Walsh, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Chancellor Grant Ward, Bachelor of Arts. Cody Warricks, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Nicholas Webb, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Dana Welch, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jade Welch, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. David Wharton Jr., Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Sean Whelan, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Charles Whetstone, Master of Science. Charles Holden White, Bachelor of Science. Elliot White, Master of Science. Sarah Whitehead, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jesse Wiganowski, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Tiffany Wiley, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Karen Alonzo Sharik Wilkerson, Master of Science. Chantel Williams, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Cheryl Williams, Master of Science. Craig Nikolai Williams, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Katushka Williams, Master of Science. Ryan Williams, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Stephanie McElroy Williams, Master of Science. Vidal Williams, Bachelor of Science. Zachary Willis, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Justice Winfrey, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Timothy Wise, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Haley Wolf, Associate in Science. Ethan Worthen, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Joshua Wozni, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. John Wyatt, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Justin Yankwit, Bachelor of Arts. Dixon Yao, Master of Science. Sonny Edisoner, Master of Science. Ashley May Young, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Lee Esquiardo, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Christopher Zamparelli, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Mei Sin Jong, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Tyler Zygmunt, Bachelor of Science. Nathan Zuber, Associate in Science.
It's now my pleasure to introduce our Alumni Board Vice President, Gloria Lee. Gloria, please come to the podium.
Love it. Hello. Congratulations to our newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. On behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. Today, more than 250,000 SNHU alumni from around the world congratulate you on your success and hope you will become an active part of the SNHU alumni community. So as you continue to celebrate your achievements, remember there may be another SNHU graduate at your workplace or living right next door to you. Seek out and lean in to your vast alumni network. Congratulations and good luck on your next chapter. We cannot wait to see what you'll accomplish next. Congratulations.
So now it's time for a really important ritual in higher education. It's the turning of your tassel. When you earn your associate's or your bachelor's degrees, you move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. I'll ask now for all of our associates or bachelor's degrees graduates to please stand to participate in this ceremony. Are you ready, graduates? 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, graduates! Please join me in thanking members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during this afternoon's commencement exercise. Our recessional will begin with the call of the bagpipers, followed by our platform party, our faculty, and then the graduates. Thank you and congratulations to the SNHU class of 2024.